channel. My name is Karina and I'm gonna be sharing with you guys kind of where I messed up in college. To give a short background, I graduated from UT Austin in 2018 and I am now an SLPA and I work in Dallas. I wanted to share this information because now that I'm making more speech related content, I find myself not only on social media but in my personal life. I get asked a lot about college and if this is really what I want to do, if I want to become an SLP, and the answer is no, but I feel like that's for another video. This video is strictly about where I feel like I messed up in college. You know, now looking back, I can really see the things that messed me up. I'm also making this video to kind of help somebody who is going to college, especially UT Austin, because there's a lot of things, like I said, I've learned now that I've graduated. I look back and I'm like, I wish you didn't do that. Like, if I could tell myself back then these things, I think it would have really saved me. So I did get my bachelor's degree, but I finished in 3 years instead of 4. So that's kind of tip number 1, is don't rush yourself. I feel like I really rushed myself because I felt like I was at a setback immediately. The first thing that comes to mind is working more than just part-time, working more than just really 15 hours a week. I feel like was a lot for me personally. Some people can really handle it, others can't, and I fall into that others can't category. Just work in school was too much, and especially as a freshman or like a first-year student, I was so into this mentality from high school. You know, I still had this mentality like it's just school, I can definitely work, because in high school I was working, you know, 30 hours or more. I don't think necessarily full-time, but I was for sure working over like 20 hours, and I thought I could handle it in college, and that just wasn't the case. Especially at a university like UT Austin, it was really difficult to, one, have to like adopt study habits, 2, really use my resources, which is my next thing. I didn't use my resources. So UT Austin offers so many things. They have a writing center, they have, of course, they have office hours like other universities. Like, I didn't use this to my advantage. When I would think of office hours, I remember as a first year, second year, even third year student, I saw it as like something you go to if you're desperate. And I don't know why I did that. I have no idea, but it's not. Like, office hours are there specifically to help you, for you to learn more one-on-one if that's like your thing. I feel like because at a 4-year university, a lot of your classes may be bigger than what you expected. I know it was for me. So those office hours really can help you out if you're not getting the information. And I didn't understand that. I wish I would have told myself like it's okay to go to office hours. I probably went once or twice, and I just always had excuses. It was either I worked, or I was too tired, or I wanted to give myself a nap. You know, things to just get out of going to office hours I didn't want to do, especially if it was inconvenient. Like if I was already off campus and was at home, it was such a drag to have to go back to campus to go to these office hours. And I shouldn't have seen it like that. Definitely, you know, use those resources. Use not just office hours, like I mentioned earlier, the writing center. There's different things that are there for you, such as study groups. There's even online, honestly, like on Facebook and different websites, GroupMe. People use all these apps and websites to get to know each other and to really help you out. Like, it's not just you, is what I'm trying to say. And I remember that's just how I felt back then. I felt I was in it alone, and it doesn't have to be like that. Another place I messed up is thinking I could work well under pressure. That's like a common thing. I thought I worked best under pressure, and that was just really a way to say I was leaving things till the last minute, and that is horrible. Like, in every way possible. You know, if you're not studying, if you're not really doing your homework and stuff like as you're learning it, I feel like it becomes easy to just memorize things. Instead of actually learning the information, you're sitting there just memorizing things for an exam or memorizing things to get by. If you work well under pressure, that's, you know, props to you. But I feel like I really use that as an excuse to just, like I said, put things off till last minute. And that leads me into my next area where I messed up. It's really valuing partying and meeting up with friends, socializing over my education. When I was in undergrad, I remember I couldn't wait until I turned 21. And I don't think it's just Austin. You know, yes, 6th Street is right there, but I think this is for everybody. You know, if you're in a different city, you want to make friends, obviously. And then when you make friends, it's like, oh, I want to hang out with these people and I want to get to know them more and I want to find similar interests. So it became really easy to want to spend a lot of my time. Definitely valued partying and going out, socializing over my education, which is not good. And it definitely did me wrong. That was definitely what set me back, I would say. I kind of blame that, which it's fine. You know, I'm not beating myself up over it. I have good friends. I still have those friendships today. But in a way, I look back and I'm like, you could have just waited. You could have waited until you were older to be at bars and be at clubs and this and that. I was just really excited at the time, especially being out of my hometown. I was so excited to be out and to kind of get that college experience, you know? So I feel like my little speech, my video has gone all over the place, but to kind of summarize, I messed up for sure in working more than 15 hours a week. That just did not work out for me. I couldn't balance school and my work at the same time. I felt like I had to prioritize one or the other. Second thing that I think really set me back was not using my resources at all, kind of sticking to myself and not reaching out for help, not using the writing center, study groups, things of that sort. I wasn't using my resources. Another thing was procrastinating, and that did me no good at all. That's what led me to memorizing and not actually learning the information. And then the last thing that really set me back was prioritizing parties and socializing over my education. So those are some things that I learned in my undergrad experience, and some things I wish I could change, but you know, it is what it is. Everything happened for a reason. So if you found this video helpful in any way, and if you like my content today, please make sure to give my video a like and subscribe to my channel. It'll mean so much to me. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.